Alrighty, folks, we're going to go over the 81 crane
I feel
truck and the trailer that comes with it. So the crane truck's set up with a high YTD and a regular YTD. I did that because the regular YTD is already 1,000 kilobyte things. So here's your template, sign one. The truck is supposed to work with multiple liveries, but for some dumb reason, it's having the issue that a couple of my other vehicles have where I could give it all the liveries at once. It won't change liveries. Um, I re-templated it like 30 times, changed tactics every time. Nothing wants to work. It's the same thing as a couple of my other ones. I don't know what's going on. I have 4 or 5 different devs stumped to heckin' back on it. So yeah, going through here, a couple of things like this could actually be changed if you wanted to do that on your side. Um, then like these generic can actually get deleted. Of course, I sealed the pack and already uploaded it before making the video and realizing those are in here and don't actually need to be in here. But with any normal vehicle, you can just Yeeter McGeeter anything that is vehicle generic because you don't need them. Black stuff. Let's see here. Where do I have something that's black? Rim color. Put parts. You got all kinds of fun stuff in here. The rim color. It's gray. If that's what you want it to be, cool. I normally change that out for an icy blue. So that way it's paintable in game. It is set up to actually paint in game. Doesn't actually mean it's going to, but some colors work, some colors won't work. So yeah, there's your template. Just replace sign one. You can put extra signs in here if you happen to have a server dev that's smarter than me and the 4 or 5 devs I have stumped on the problem. Maybe they can figure it out because I believe it's in the metas that's giving a problem. In the high YTD, I just have the sign one in there. So like I said, the regular YTDs are already 11.3. So you just put your low stuff in there, your 2K, 1K stuff, then you put your 4 and 8K stuff in the high YTD. Helps you guys out on your end. Up here in the ladder base, um, this is going to be the main boom. This is your driver's side. This is your passenger side. You cannot change this in game. Like even if the truck did want to change stuff, you can't do that because these parts are props. So you can put like your server name, or maybe one company and server has the truck. You can put just that per company's name on it. And then the inner boom has the same thing. Driver side and passenger side, you put your discord.gg/whatever server. Um, or you could have fun with this and paint little stripes on here for like how far out you can go with it. You can do what you want with it. That's why I set it up the way I did. And then the main boom is white. Um, so if you don't want a white boom, you change this color. I should have named that better for you guys. Um, but it is what it is. I'm getting better at naming things easier for you guys, and the same thing with the ladder base. You don't want the white, you just change the white to something different. Seat, outrigger, all that stuff. You don't like these colors, you can change them. You just can't change them in game. They only change here in the YTDs, but they're going to be in the stream folder for you. So there's that. So here's the truck for you. It's got the lighter rim colors on it. And then with them being icy blue like that, um, like I said, you can change. And it just makes it a little easier, and they're actually effective when that happens. Secondary color changes this part of the truck. I kind of like that, so I didn't mess with it or template it. Matte primary color changes all this part of the truck. Again, I like that, so I didn't mess with it on templating it or anything. You're going to have a few mod kits in here to click on through. And there's the whole truck without the brake lights as well. They're just really dim for daylight. So this is what the truck looks like. I have a special menu in here, so when I open the hood is doing that. And as you can see, there is a spinning fan. Not quite perfectly straight, but hey, I thought that was pretty cool. Put in there for you guys. The interior is not much of much. It's better than most of the other trucks I've come across from this dev that I have a bunch of models from, which explains why this truck was way more expensive. Plus, it came with a trailer when most of his other stuff doesn't, but hey, that's okay. So we're going to close the hood up. You do have strobe lights. So that's up there. You have one extra. So this is what I mean by it says it has no liveries. It's everything's set up for it. I just can't figure out why it's being mean to me. This is the dev that made this truck is in Canada, so they use red and white for the oversized banners. You want it, it's there. You don't want it, it's there. It's gone. Whatever. If you're in a server that wants nothing to do with vehicles being branded, the bonnet mod kit takes off the badging on the hood. I thought that would be beneficial to some of you guys. Oh, we're going to make it nighttime. It's not going to matter too much. So you got one light bulb, and you got two light bulbs for high beams. So that was cool. You have your four ways all the way around the truck. And like I was saying, you've got brakes. You don't have any reverse lights because, well, some of these trucks just never came with reverse lights. Then you have your running lights as well. And it's just the blinkers are way brighter, which isn't that big of a deal. All right, so now we've hit the fun part, and we're going to go back to daylight. We're going to set up the vehicle. So as you can see, you got your boom, you got your hook, you got all that fun stuff. Then you press X when you're right here, and I figured out how to make the dude stand there. So you've got your home, puts the legs down, and page down kind of slides them out. So you kind of play with them per the terrain you're on to line them up with the chute and stuff. Due to how the axis and stuff was set up on them, I could not make it one key moves them diagonally in the script, so that's okay. W goes up, S goes down, A goes left, D goes right, Shift goes out. Now you're going to see some weird stuff happening with the shadows on the ground. That's just part of the London Studio script. Control comes in. And this is set up that if you wanted to, you can actually pick stuff up by using the Nabla winch script to do that stuff. And my dude's pointing again. That's fun. Alright, then it is page up and end. Just page up slides them in, and I believe its insert is the up button. I'm using my laptop's keyboard. I don't have all that. I gotta use function and then a bunch of buttons, so not how it should really be. So right now, this truck is using the handling line of the Peterbitter I call it, but it's in-game Phantom. So once you get in the driver's seat, no matter what, you have to wait about 10 seconds, and then the vehicle will be drivable. That was an update to the London script. Before it was, you get in the vehicle and try to move it when it was not set up. It would just stay there if you didn't have everything back in 0. We're going to spawn in the trailer now. It's going to be CF score 81 tandem oil. This has a license plate on it. Again, it's going to have the icy blue rims because, well, they're paintable. Again, you can change that by changing the rim color. That's no big deal. There are no extras. You can change the body color. Sometimes for that, you need to go chrome and then back to body color. Kind of an annoying, goofy thing. I decided this might be kind of cool, changing the bolts and the clips for the locking rims color, 2 different things. Then you have the wood deck. That's the wood texture on there. That's just how it kind of worked out. So this one here, you can use the winch script to pick it up if you would like. Oh, come on. Okay. Sometimes the camera just does this. And then it hooks up and you can tow it around. So for this trailer, I ended up moving the kingpin a little bit forward because the kingpin was back like here where it would be on a normal trailer. Well, you can see there's not much swing room, so I did some fiddling around. I moved the kingpin up to make that a little bit easier on you guys. See, you got some lights all the way around. And there's even a little Easter in here. No, it's not an Easter egg, but you can't really see it, but that light's broken. It results from my poly crunching of it, but I thought it would be kind of cool to include it because if you go through a DOT inspection, now you just have a permanently broken light lens. It's not the light bulb itself, as you can see, that works. It's just the lens. So I thought that'd be kind of cool. And then yep, you got your orange lights up front. And that's really it. So we're going to go over a couple of script things here. If I would detach the truck and trailer here, I can. Oh, we're stuck for the 10 seconds. That's something I got to get used to. I'm not used to that part of the script yet. You pull that out from there, and then it does have a working collision where you can drive up on it. Currently, it's not set up in the Thibu script, but we're going to go talk about some of that stuff right now. So, you're going to receive a zip file from me. It's going to be zipped, and it's going to look like this, okay? Now, I'm not going to bother opening that zip because I have it unzipped right here. You're going to receive all this stuff. This is the trailer's data stuff. This is the trailer stream stuff, the truck's data stuff, and the trailer stream stuff. Now, this .lua, this needs to go into your smart ladder script. So however you have it in your resources, you come into the vehicles folder and you put it in here. You just boop, boop, there you go. And bada bing, bada boom. You'll have it all ready to rock and roll, and it'll work with the script, no problemos. Now I mentioned that having that trailer is not set up in the Thibu script. So we're going to come to Thibu here, and this is going to be ebu underscore trailer is the name. You're going to come to the config.lua. It's going to have a bunch of stuff in here that doesn't really matter to you. It matters to you if you want to go through here and figure everything out. But what we're going to do is we're just going to take one of these and we're going to copy this. We're going to here, we're going to go enter, we're going to go this. And then we're going to enter in my spawn code, which is CF underscore 81 tandem oil. And we're going to save that. We're going to close it because, well, we're going to go to TX admin. Look for ebu trailer. Restart it. We're going to get in the truck. And now you see a little black box underneath my 55 frames per second. I know, kind of crappy. My laptop's going to give it up on life. That's basically trying to tell you to press G. Now the vehicle's loaded. Can't really do anything with it, but the vehicle is stuck to the trailer. Okay, get my test server's different from the RP server. And bada bing, bada boom. Now you can tow the trailer around if you wanted to, or any vehicle that's on the trailer. Just so you guys know kind of how to set that up. Of course, if you are in Life Gaming Discord, here, or even if you come to mine, Skinny Bruffle, there will be a channel in here with two things: an updated trailer list to help you guys have the vehicles in your trailers working properly, and then of course the Thibu script to help get the trailers to connect to stuff. Got a license plate on the front, trailer's got one on the back, so that all works out pretty good. It's a little skinny on the tires, but that's all right for how I had to make it work. Well, it's not how I made it work, it's just how it works. But yeah, it pulls around. It's probably a little heavy. No, it's only 9,500 pounds. So I don't know. You might have to mess around with the weight on it if you don't like it. But yep, there's that. To show you another thing, so I had some people asking. You come into your um, vehicles. So if you ever want to add trailers, you just put them in here in your vehicle.meta. They'll say trailers, and you just add them in here. This is basically the spawn code is what's in the middle here. This is the spawn code of the trailer. This truck's got the most updated list out of every trailer that me or Benji with Life Gaming have made, or that I have seen in RP servers, and you can see that it's freaking long. Now, Thibu does have that Trailer Connect script, but it still leads to issues, lag issues, and just weird behavior. So if you notice that, you don't like it, you got to put the trailer's name in the vehicle.meta, and it'll hook up naturally, and you won't have those weird jumping arounds. Anyways, folks, thanks for stopping by.